Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Take a look in the mirror and what do you see? Do you see it clearer or are you deceived in what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human after all, and you're only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Some people got the real problems. Some people out of luck. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Don't ask my opinion, don't ask me to lie. Don't beg for forgiveness for making you cry. For making you cry. 'Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Oh, some people got the real problems. Some people out of luck. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me.
Yeah!
Don't put your blame on me. I'm only human, I make mistakes. I'm only human, that's all it takes to put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. 'Cause I'm no prophet or Messiah. You should go looking somewhere higher.
Yeah!
'Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. I'm only human, I do what I can. I'm just a man, I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Yeah!
Let's go out to the judges and see what they thought. Christian?
Wesley, you brought the whole neighborhood with you here, I see.
Yeah!
Big family.
Let me, first of all, I love that song. And Michelle, you've been on the radio far too long if you don't know who Rag and Bone is.
I haven't been on the radio in 5 years, that's why.
I love that song. I think if he was here, he'd think you did that song justice. You know, as the
Appreciate it.
performance progressed, you got a lot more comfortable. I think it was probably just nerves at the beginning, but you know, I would love to hear you sing more. You know, I mean, I just thought it was great. I'm curious though. You said a year ago you wouldn't have chosen this. Like, what were you doing a year ago? Like,
I mean, well, let me think. A year ago, I guess having grown up in church and stuff, like there's an artist, Phil Wickham, that sings a lot of songs. I used to know like, I think every single one of his songs from like 4 or 5 albums, and it's more like what do you call it? More
Christian rock? Christian
well,
pop? Or
post rock, a little bit poppy, folky, but yeah. And so now it's kind of as I've expanded like all the artists I listen to and figured out what I like to write and what I like to produce. I've leaned a lot more toward like the bluesy side of things, blues rock, and yeah, just kind of grittier stuff, I guess, and folk.
cool. Well, I thought you did a great job, man. And
Appreciate it.
like I said, I'd love to hear more. You got one of those EPs, I'd love to hear it. So, good job.
Thank you.
Cool. Jake, what you got for Wesley?
Hey, Wesley.
Hello.
I like your shirt. That's a very cool shirt.
Thank you. Ugandan.
Nice. So, yeah, you have a very, I guess it's a grittiness to your voice. There's a little bit of soul to it, and you know, and a great low end. Like, you know, are you a baritone?
I don't think so. I mean, I've,
Okay.
I guess just over the last year, like I was saying, like as my style changes, like I've explored different parts of my voice and stuff. Like I didn't sound like this a year ago.
Okay. Yeah, I like it, and also I want to applaud you for playing an instrument. I mean, you know, just getting up there and playing, and I would recommend, you know, continuing to do that. Is the style on your EP similar to this?
Very, very different. Very experimental, just random stuff.
Yeah. Well, I would recommend going this direction musically because it feels like a home for you. So good job.
Thank you so much.
All right, Doyle, what'd you think?
Yeah, I was really impressed at the end when you described, you know, yourself as moving towards the bluesy, gritty sound because you discovered through recording yourself that that's what you sound good doing, right? So, yeah, I started as a producer in the same way that you did. You know, I was like 13 or 14 and I started putting tape decks together back when we had cassette tapes, okay? Now you have a computer, right? So anyways, wish you luck with that. I think you will do a good job. As far as the singing goes, you hit it out the park when you did some of those chops that you did there at the end, okay?
Appreciate it.
Absolutely great. I would say if you could do those maybe a half step or a step higher than you did them, I would take the key up a little bit because although I do agree with him that you have a nice bass tone, there were some times during the verses where I felt like your notes needed a little more support, okay? So I just think if you took it up a half step or something like that, you'd be able to sing those notes with a little more gusto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you so much.
I was really
Appreciate it.
impressed.
Our superstar number 3 tonight. Are you unplugged and ready to go? Yeah, before you go walking off. Great job. Congratulations.